Hello, welcome to this update for Asia. Let's just see what's happening because we still have this heat wave. At first, that yesterday and this week was extremely hot spots of Pakistan and also southern Iran. It nearly reached 48 degrees spots of Pakistan and southern Iran. And right now is May 1st and it's still like 47 degrees in Pakistan, for 48 in some spots still. So this is happening right now. Please stay safe. It's more than 46 degrees in many areas. Northwestern India is like more than 44, 42 degrees, widespread in spots of India. Even South Central India, more than 42 degrees. So please stay safe. 40 degrees, and spots of Iran in Iraq, and 41 degrees as well. 40, especially a little bit later in the afternoon around Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, more than 43 degrees, 44. So please stay safe, but especially in Pakistan, that's like 48 degrees there right now. So please stay safe. But later, uh, the next few days might get a little bit better, but still not perfect. But shows during the night does decrease a little bit, but like 30 degrees at night is still very hot. So please be careful. This goes shows like still tomorrow, May 2nd, spots of Pakistan to 45, close to 46 degrees. Be careful, that feels like temperatures will be higher, and shows like some 44 degrees, 43 across India, some 40 degrees still, some 42 degrees Saudi Arabia, spots of Iran more than 4 degrees, those valleys southern Iran like 43 degrees, southern Pakistan as well, and Iraq already more than 40, 41, 42 degrees, Kuwait as well. So stay safe. Be careful. Friday this goes decreases during the night. Saturday afternoon still shows in India like some more than 42 degrees, 43 in a few spots, even further south in India. So in the coast, some 30s, but further inland, some 40s. So stay safe. In Pakistan will be better than today, but still around 46 degrees in a few spots. So still stay safe. Be careful. Shows spots of southern Pakistan in Iran, still more than 43 degrees, some 42 degrees. In Iraq, that shows some 44 degrees already. In Iran, even to 44 degrees. Saudi Arabia's more than 43. United Arab Emirates, even Qatar to 42. So stay safe, be careful. For north, some 35, 34, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan. This goes does decrease during the night, but Sunday afternoon still shows in India more than 38 to 40 degrees in spots, but slightly better, but still around 42 degrees in Pakistan, some 44 degrees, spots of Kuwait and Iraq to 44 degrees, 43, close to 44 Saudi Arabia, Sunday, Monday. So are still shows next Monday, Central India, more than 40 degrees, and even hotter in Saudi Arabia, more than 44 degrees, 45 in a few spots, United Arab Emirates, more than 44, and Oman as well, especially some valleys there to 45 degrees. So please stay safe. Southern Iran, some specific spots to 45 degrees, and Western Iran as well. So stay safe. This goes next Monday, Tuesday, still very hot, especially like shows even 40 degrees in Turkmenistan early next week, and in Saudi Arabia even hotter into next week, some 44 degrees, 45 degrees in Oman, United Arab Emirates next Tuesday, May 6th, and still shows like next Wednesday, the 7th, shows still in Pakistan more than 40 degrees, but much better than this week. Shows to 44 in Iran, in Oman, even to 45, and kind of a milder spot in northwestern India because of some rains, maybe, and around May 8th, still very hot in India, spots of Afghanistan to 42, 43, but generally better. Thursday, Friday, next Friday, May 9th, still shows more than 40 degrees Saudi Arabia and Oman, spots on northern India, still more than 40 degrees, and already spots of the Gobi Desert to 36 degrees, shows in Afghanistan to 41 degrees, and Iran on May 10th, it shows northern India to 43 degrees again, on May 11th still, and after May 12th and everything, in Iraq, still shows to 46 degrees, possibly in Iraq, on the 12th, another spots in Saudi Arabia, more than 40 degrees, so be careful, still shows in Pakistan close to 40 degrees, so stay safe, and that's just a forecast. It might change still. There's the GFS as well today in Pakistan there, more than 47 degrees. This goes. The GFS shows a similar thing. More spots of India, Pakistan Thursday, tomorrow, and the Middle East. Today is Thursday, so Friday tomorrow, still very hot. And the GFS also shows in Cambodia, Thailand, to 38, 39, and even central northern China, like central China, the GFS is almost to 40 degrees. The Europeans just 35. So I don't know what happened here. So shows Friday, Saturday, spots southern China slightly warmer. So stay safe in those areas. Be careful. Meanwhile, for the cold in Russia, still shows like northern and eastern Russia very cold. Some -8, -13, some -11. It is much better than a few months ago, but still kind of cold in those areas. So still shows more spots in eastern Russia to -21 still, so that's even colder, and more spots near southeastern Russia, some active temperatures. Still, Mongolia still shows some active temperatures. Thursday, this goes, more spots in Mongolia Friday night into Saturday morning, more spots there, especially centrals, southeastern Russia's more negative temperatures. Western Russia is kind of above average, but central to eastern Russia much colder. So this goes Western Russia during the night, like Saturday morning, that shows some -2, some -4, some -5, so cold there as well. But does show in the mountains, of course, the high elevations to -20 in China, Tajikistan, so be aware in the mountains. And Turkey and the Caucasus, Georgia, still shows 0 to -1 in a few spots, especially later in the night. Shows like Saturday morning, spots to -1, -2 in the Caucasus, and more in Turkey, the high elevations. So beware, Saturday, Sunday, this just keeps going there. Like possibly after Saturday, more cold in Mongolia, more areas under negative temperatures, and more spots in northern China cold as well. Most of eastern Russia very cold, and some spots northwestern Russia. Sunday, this goes. The shore is southern Kazakhstan very hot, spots of Uzbekistan Monday, but still into northern China and Russia colder there. So on May 5th, shows spots of southern Russia, southwestern Russia already warmer there. So Tuesday on May 6th still shows into May 7th in the morning colder on the 8th, and even some spots of central Russia are starting to get slightly warmer. So yeah, but still plenty of cold during the night. So be aware and be careful for storms here. Still shows like today on May 1st, spots of Southeast Asia, still some storm spots. The Himalayas still show some snow there, and Turkey and those areas, plenty of storms too, some stronger storms with hail. And does show South Korea and Japan, another system around there. As you can see in this front, there's more rain in Japan, and some snow in Russia, and Indonesia especially. Those showers and storms continue heavier there, and into Friday on May 2nd, more heavy rain in Japan, and this keeps going. Friday, some thunderstorms as well, and still Saturday shows northern Japan some rain. Especially later Sunday still shows a finger or two in Japan, maybe some snow in North Korea. And by Monday, the 5th, and Tuesday still shows some storms in Japan again. So be aware. Those areas in Mongolia, there's that snow in some areas in China. So this goes shows maybe Kyrgyzstan Friday, Kazakhstan, some storms and some snow as well, and few spots southern China Friday afternoon, and more spots near Myanmar. So this goes shows maybe Saturday more snow Mongolia into Russia, and some stronger to severe storms southern China, especially Sunday some strong storms southern China. These ones might have some heavy rain plus hail, so be careful. Some strong winds, some snow in the Himalayas still. In Tibet by Sunday, this already Monday there, so this goes. Stronger storms still Monday, southern China and Taiwan, and then in those areas. So this goes still shows next week on May 8th, possibly some storms in China. This goes on May 9th, still shows some stronger storms southern China. And already on May 13th, still shows some snow and some storms to watch. And those ones might be stronger, so be careful. In the tropical areas, still shows those showers and storms scattered across Indonesia, spots of Malaysia, so be careful. Thursday, today still shows Indonesia, especially southernmost Indonesia near Western Guinea, some stronger showers. So this goes Friday, especially Friday, more spots of Western Guinea, and to Sumatra's more showers and storms, but basically all of Indonesia and the Philippines, especially in the Philippines, some stronger storms, some spots southern Philippines, and most of the Philippines, and spots of Thailand, Cambodia too. Saturday, this goes Sunday, more spots Central Malaysia, Kalimantan. So Monday still shows spots of northern Malaysia, southernmost Thailand, some passing storms, and this just continues there because those tropical showers and storms uh, never end, they just continue. So be careful. Those areas, there's accumulation till May 6, shows possibly central Indonesia, spots to more than 100 meters, 153, 130. This might fluctuate, or some values might be even higher because of those storms. So just be aware. Spots of southern Thailand to more than 74 meters, northern Sumatra 99 to 100. So stay safe in this area off of southern Indonesia, close to 100 meters. Some islands there near East Timor, so be careful. Western Guinea, more than 100 meters in a few spots. And the Philippines, there's the disturbance there, shows some spots even more than 100 meters, and more spots southern Philippines. Most of the Philippines will have showers and storms, so be careful, especially central southern areas, but northern areas might have some showers as well and some storms, so be careful. There's the GFS as well, shows more spots of southern Western Guinea, and more into southern Indonesia, East Timor, so be careful. We'll talk about Australia tonight or tomorrow, but be careful there too. Shows more spots of Indonesia, still more than 80 meters, especially southernmost Myanmar and Thailand, it's 95, 96 meters, and in the Philippines, some 106 meters. Even true spots of Micronesia shows not 96 meters in Palau, some more, so be careful. And shows like those storms I showed you in China next 5 days, potentially more than 100 meters as well. Be careful, some local flooding spots southern China, basically this area, south central China, those storms will be the strongest. So shows more spots of southern China, and some around Taiwan as well. More than some 85 meters, 68. Japan might get quite heavy, So if I put it until Sunday, some 75 to 94 millimeters, even spots to 100, 108. But if I put it until next Wednesday, May 7th, it shows 122, some 63 in Tokyo, more than 118 further south. So be careful. Spots of Japan, South Korea still shows, and some rain through eastern Russia shows like those spots in India next 5 days, some 56 millimeters, 55 in eastern India. Those thunderstorms in the afternoon, so stay safe. Those storms, be careful. More spots further east. Bangladesh still shows some spring showers and thunderstorms. Some might be stronger, so be careful. Some stronger storms. Nepal and Bhutan, a mix of rain and snow, shows northeastern India's some storms. Most of Myanmar and central northern Myanmar, some stronger storms, especially to Thailand, Cambodia, southern Cambodia, next 5 days. But if I put it until Sunday, alright, it shows some showers there, a few storms, especially Myanmar. But until next Wednesday, alright, it shows more in southern Cambodia, spots of Thailand. So be careful. And western India might finally get some rain into southernmost Pakistan, maybe. Shows even to 61 millimeters, 62, so be careful. But just next 2 days until Sunday, barely shows anything, shows 8 millimeters. But until next Wednesday, already shows more western India. So be aware, more in Sri Lanka and southern India too, and the Maldives, especially the Maldives, more than 76 millimeters, shows those storms in Turkey and Georgia and northern Iraq, northern Iran. We talked about in the European video as well, and shows more, especially like in Georgia, even more than 100 millimeters. So be careful. Be careful. Some storms with hail in Turkey too. Check that in the European video as well. So be careful. That rain, there's the excess that works in Indonesia too, and it shows spots of central Indonesia even to 300 millimeters because it's higher resolution model. Malaysia even to 172. So be careful with flooding possible central Sulawesi, Indonesia, Western Guinea even to like 200 millimeters, more than 250, and those islands. It shows even near East Timor, show like 175, so be careful. The GFS just 93, but be careful in Sumatra, central Sumatra, those heavier showers. So stay safe. Southwestern Sri Lanka, more spots there. So be careful in those areas. The GFS is slightly different, has those storms southern China there and through southern eastern India, but it has more scared in western India, kind of different. The icon has more rain next 5 days, most of northern India, western India. But if I just put it until Saturday, barely shows anything. But until next Wednesday, already shows more rain those areas. So after that heat wave, the ground will be very hot, might make some intense storms. So be careful. Now for snow, shows like the next 5 days, the European. First in Nepal and Bhutan shows it's still in the Himalayas, more than 20 centimeters, 18 to 7 centimeters. More in China, especially like the high elevations in Tibet even. Those mountains further southeastern China, more than 40 centimeters. Northernmost India, the Himalayas, be careful. And be careful with some rising rivers maybe for snow melt because of those heat waves there in India, even China. So beware. It shows even northwestern China, those mountains more. Be careful. Some in Kyrgyzstan as well. So beware. A tiny little bit in in Afghanistan, and more Mongolia, most of central western Mongolia, more snow, so stay safe. More in southern Russia, near Mongolia, some higher accumulations, and eastern Russia might get very snowy. So more than 75 centimeters, 34 centimeters, 28, so a lot of snow in easternmost Russia. So be careful, there's some ice, some slippery roads, so stay safe. Spots there. North Korea does show some 11 centimeters, 8 centimeters, northernmost China. So beware northern China, more spots like throughout those mountains, central northern China. So be careful. Western Russia, there's that system near Western Russia, some snow, and especially northwestern Russia, some more than 40 centimeters. Some northernmost Western Russia, like central Western Russia. So be careful. There's these funny little dots of snow central Russia in some high elevations, and just some snow central Russia. So be careful. Those fronts, especially like central to northwestern Russia and eastern Russia, there in spots of Siberia too, and the Caucasus in southern Russia. So stay safe. There's the GFS, shows a lot in eastern Russia too, a lot central Mongolia, and those areas northern Russia, north and northwestern Russia. So be careful. And the icon, similar thing. So stay safe, and it shows more in the Himalayas as well. The icon. So be careful. That snow, there's like some storm fuel. Let's see if there's anything for China. Shows Friday, some spots of China, more Cape, but especially Saturday shows like southern China more to like 2000 joules per kilogram, and some more storm energy. Most of the storms Saturday might be further south in China, some spots there, but there shows some Cape as well. So be aware in spots southern China, some stronger to severe storms, and India is just like a lot, but most of the storms are in western India, are in eastern India. So those areas of western India, there's Cape, there are no storms. So, but eastern India and Pakistan, there are some stronger storms in the afternoon. So be careful. And Turkey, those areas might have some stronger storms with hail, southern Turkey. So stay safe. Let's just see here what might happen next week to western India. So shows some storms Saturday near the footsteps, the Himalayas, Nepal, and India, possibly in spots of western India already. By Sunday, shows more scattered across northern India, especially Monday, some storms western India, southernmost Pakistan, but shows next Tuesday, the 6th, more storms scattered across western India. Wednesday, still some storms, and until like May 9th, still shows. So be careful in those areas. And there's wind. This is just the wind gust forecast by itself. It's not the wind from the thunderstorms. But let's see here, shows stronger winds in Mongolia, spots of northern China today, Thursday, and some scattered stronger winds in Western Asia, in Iraq, some spots during the day, even in Turkey. So be aware. In Japan, because of that front, might be gustier too, northernmost Russia. So be careful. So Thursday, Friday shows that low pressure system forming off Japan. Be careful in the Izu Islands, more spots there Friday. This goes some larger waves there too probably, and shows these other wind spots of southern Mongolia, northern China, especially even to like close to 100 km per gusts. Sunday, more late Saturday, Sunday, China and Mongolia, those stronger gusts, and still shows next Monday spots of central eastern China, some strong gusts. So be careful for there. And yet again, by next Tuesday, spots of China show strong gusts in Mongolia. So stay safe. Tuesday still shows next Wednesday some stronger gusts in China on May 7th. May 8th still shows spots southern Russia, possibly China again. So Tuesday, like Thursday, Friday, or May 9th still shows stronger winds in Mongolia. May 10th, northern China again. And some mountains there really shows a lot. So other spots of Mongolia into China. May 11th still shows other parts of northern China, but that's far out. So be careful. Those areas still shows as spots of Saudi Arabia, northern Iran, and Turkey. Some stronger gusts tomorrow, May 2nd. Other spots there, May 3rd, still in Saudi Arabia, slightly stronger spots of Western India. Possibly, this always changes. And shows still in Afghanistan, spots in Iraq as well, stronger gusts. Sunday, especially to Monday in Iraq, possibly some strong gusts. And yeah, Wednesday, next Thursday, still shows kind of breezier United Arab Emirates, spots of Turkmenistan, slightly gustier, and this will still fluctuate a lot. So be aware and be careful with dust. It's very dusty across most of southern Asia, and yeah, be careful those areas. But especially be careful the heat waves and the storms and everything. And across Russia, those stronger gusts in the Arctic there, in the seas, and sometimes some fronts and systems, some stronger gusts spot southern Russia near Mongolia into next week, and those systems near Europe. So be aware, even the Caspian Sea in Kazakhstan, tomorrow Friday is possibly stronger, and more spots there later. But be careful, especially China, Mongolia, those winds there. So stay safe. There's one more thing here now. This potential system near the Philippines we have been discussing. So the European model still shows a possible tropical storm or typhoon in the South China Sea later on, but there's not much support. There are many members from the European showing a possible tropical storm, but there's not so many of them. So we're still monitoring for this potential. There's the GFS as well. The GFS is very scattered. It doesn't show the South China Sea. The GFS stays in the Western Pacific with a tropical storm or something. So let's see. There's the tropical storm probabilities. The European model shows around 10 to 20% goes into the South China Sea and gets lower. But there's the tropical depression probabilities. It's already to 50 to 60% spots of the Philippines. This goes still around there and does get lower later. It even has a 10% spots of the Bay of Bengal, but I don't think that's forming into anything. But be careful those areas in case this forms. But right now, there's not that much indication. So there's like Western Pacific shows the GFS, the disturbance, more storms in the Philippines, and shows like there this goes. It does form a tropical storm around May 7th, the GFS, and it goes away there. And the European does show those storms in the Philippines, showers and storms, but the actual European run it doesn't show anything forming. So there's the Canadian tries to form something in the South China Sea, but gives up. So just the GFS is forming that. So we'll keep watching, but now just be careful with strong rain, strong showers and heavy rain spots in the Philippines and thunderstorms. So be aware.